There are people who can give 1 rupee, there are people who can give 1 crore rupee. If everybody starts from scratch, it's hard to get there. Two sides of India. One side of the India doing extremely well, another side of the India not being able to catch up with it. Most of the about 40% of the population lives off agriculture, but they contribute to less than 15-16% of the GDP. So slowly we're beginning to see two sides of India. One side of the India doing extremely well, another side of the India not being able to catch up with it or benefit from all the advances in innovation and technology and financial engineering and strategic planning, all the good things. So on an average, compared to the best farming practices in the world, it's almost a difference of 1 to 8 in terms of the amount of income. Is there a minimum viable product that actually brings benefit to the farmer so that that journey can get started? And it turns out that water is the biggest multiplier of income for farmers. And the farmer there is about 6 irrigation events in the life of a crop that the farmer grows. And that's when he needs the water, and he doesn't have it when he needs it. We thought, why not build a farm pond which a farmer owns? And it turned out to be a pretty simple intervention where if you dig a hole that's 100 feet by 100 feet by 12 feet, or even smaller ones, they can capture the rainwater that falls on that field and irrigate 5 acres of land, which doubles and triples the income of the farmer. We started this in about 10 years ago. We did the first 150 for free, and then we did another 5,000 where the farmer paid 75%, we paid 25%. And now we've done 10,000 and we're on the way to do 100,000 of them. We're trying to do 2 things. Number one, invest enough funds into actually developing this product so that it becomes risk-free for the farmer. So that if the farmer does it, he's almost guaranteed that he'll make more money. What we're really trying to do with the foundation, Deshpande Foundation in Hubli, is to invest enough capital. So far we've probably spent about 700 crores to get to where we are right now. And that's not the type of investment that a lot of people can afford to get there. So the idea is to invest enough money in technology. For example, these farm ponds, even though they don't cost that much money, we have a rural transformation technology center where we have a technology center that tracks 30 satellites, collects about a petabyte of data every month. And given any piece of land in India, we can recreate the history of water for the last 12 years. When you start scaling, the concept we came up with is to have the farmer actually pay for the whole thing. But there's a lot of farmers who don't really have that risk capital, that the farmer get that credit, because later on, as he gets better, as his income goes up, he becomes a part of the free market economy. And you cannot participate in the free market economy without a good credit rating, without having some credit and so on. Rangde has been tremendously useful in terms of raising that risk capital from lots of people. Rangde give them the initial credit and build their credit capability is very important. The innovation at Rangde has been ability to accumulate small contributions, big contributions from a whole bunch of people. There are people who can give 1 rupee, there are people who can give 1 crore. And previously, there wasn't a mechanism for these people to become a part of this revolution. Almost everybody who has a little bit of disposable income want to do something for those who don't have disposable income. But it's not, if everybody starts from scratch, it's hard to get there. I think to paint a bigger picture, there is about 8 billion people in the world. About 3 billion people have disposable income, and about 5 billion people don't have disposable income. And most of the people who give money to Rang De are the people from that disposable community, right? When people have disposable income and you come up with a new idea, something new that you do, you can afford the risk capital. And actually you try it out, and if it works, good. If it doesn't work, it's okay. It's not existential. But for the people who don't have disposable income, particularly if you go all the way to the bottom, it's an existential risk for them. So it's very hard for them to take the risk of something, even 10,000 rupees, 20,000 rupees, 50,000 rupees, where the outcome is not guaranteed.